Hey everyone, welcome to Halfbeard's Hut's Heads Up. Today we are checking out The Consuming Shadow by Ben Yahtzee Croshaw. You know him as the voice of Zero Punctuation, also an established novelist at this point as well. And this is clear. This is not his first game. He's made a number of other games before this, so I'll confess to not having any experience with them. This is an interesting kind of roguelite, Cthulhian mythos sort of thing. I've played a bit of it. I've really liked what I've seen, so we're gonna jump in and check it out. Start a new game in that, roguelike sense where it's a new game, but I've got some progress already from past playthroughs that are gonna help me out with this. The whole concept is that we are part of some sort of paranormal agency, the Ministry of Occult Affairs, I think it's called, and an all-consuming shadow is falling over the entirety of England, and we must try to fight it off, specifically by figuring out the symbols for an ancient ritual that needs to take place in Stonehenge in 60 hours. So let's begin our journey, not kill ourselves, and get this started. Now, because I've played this a few times, I have gotten birth stars. This is an interesting mechanic that I really like this for doing persistence in a roguelike. This seems like a really cool way. So I've unlocked birth stars, and as you unlock more birth stars, you're able to place them at the start of your game, and where you place them in the sky determines the bonuses you get. So there's a whole bunch of different constellations, and which constellations your star is near determines which bonuses you get. So I want more sanity, because sanity is kind of a real bitch to get back. So I'm just going to find a place where I can get the most sanity. It looks like I can get about, yeah. I don't care. Having a small research bonus is nice too, so we'll put one there. And random spell chance. Car speed is pretty useful, as well as medkit capacity. So we're going to put one down here where I can get a lot of car speed as well as some extra health. Like there. And I'm going to put another one up here where I can kind of get a little bit of everything. A couple extra miles in the car, a bit more capacity in my medkit, and a bit more, like, overall health. And I'll explain all these mechanics as we get into it. And that looks good. The night sky for December 15th, 2014. So here we go. We are in our car. Read this text. He's like, hey, there are just shadows and stuff. The best place to find more information about these shadows is to head to ruined towns. You might want to go to Almsgate. It's one of the towns. And I'm just going to show you what's in my car right now. You can see my max health and max sanity up in the corner there. I can go over here. I can go look at my med kit, which if I've been hurt, use that to get more health back. Look at my notes here. All my clues I find about the evil gods will get put here, and then later on I can put them into a table to figure out who's who. We'll get to that in a bit. Spells shows what my various spells and my runes are. You'll unlock other spells over time as well, so you can see all the stuff at a level or regain some sanity. And it's kind of weird stuff you can do with the use of these spells at the cost of sanity. Like there's some stuff there, and then my inventory, which that's its own thing. Also drugs. I can use drugs to restore sanity temporarily. So that's kind of the basic stuff there. There's my clock down at the corner. We need to find a destination. Here is England, kind of. All these town names are not actually where they are. At least I don't think they are, because I feel like these have been shuffling every time I've played it. I don't know. I've never been to the Isles, so search me. Let's go to Almsgate, because we know shit's bad in Almsgate. You pick a place, you start driving, and things start fast-forwarding. Occasionally, you'll come across encounters while you're driving, which can give you some choices. Most of the time, you'll just get to your destination and do what you need to do. Before this, though, we've gotten a thing. Network's down in Hobblings. I need a message cured there within 12 hours. Get some cash for it. Let's, okay, we're in Almsgate. Let's look at where Hobbing is. Okay, cool. So we'll go there. But first, we're going to go into the town of Almsgate and do whatever's happening. So when you go into a ruined town, you kind of know, you can tell bad stuff's going on. You get a bit of text here saying, hey, magic is here, or there's monsters, or no one's willing to talk to me, or I see that all the children are missing, or the town's abandoned. You'll get a lot of really good writing in these parts, kind of ask what's going on. You can investigate it further. Isolating the replication of the wrist was the easy part. Just isolate the strands of magical energy, blah, 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 blah. Triangulate the points they are all moving from. One brief touch of a particularly active ley line indicates an extended area of overgrown parkland. So this is just saying, hey, you now need to go to this parkland and figure out what's going on. I think this will probably be, not sure what my objective here will be. Probably clearing out a nest. So you can just press start. Oh, here we go. Find a dimensional rift and seal it with an incantation. So I've actually not done that before. That's a new thing for me. So we're walking through the map. It's a pretty simple kind of Metroidvania style map. You can see at the bottom there, very grid based. You can go up, down, left, right, that sort of thing. And we just kind of need to find stuff. We need to find items, we need to find monsters, and we need to find the rift. That's a door. You can try to lockpick it. I've never actually had a door unlock like that. Generally, you need to find the keys. Body lies at my feet. Damage to the body appears to be made post-mortem. The actual cause of death appears to have been exhaustion. Lovely. Got my gun, some bullets. Oh. So there's a monster. Monsters just kind of show up. They'll walk behind you. They kind of freak you out a little bit. Press X to just fire your gun at it. If you're closer to the monster, you'll pistol whip it, or if you're out of bullets, you'll pistol whip as well. And, yeah. That's the basics for attacking. Not all that complicated. You also got different bullet types you can switch between, though right now I only have standard bullets. And I only have that many bullets. You can only carry a single clip of each type of bullet, at least as far as I've been able to tell, which can be a bit of a bummer. It means ammo is definitely something you got to worry about in this game, which probably intended. The Kiz rune has been described here. It's upside down, which means the associated god would regard it as a grave insult. Now, what we can assume from this is that... actually, I don't know. We're just going to use that for there. We know there's a god that's using Kiz, and we know one of them is using white as a color. I'll get more into that as we get there. Well, that must be the dimensional portal. 2 runes are required to seal this rift. I can see them floating in the morass of non-space. Oh, God! Monster came out of the rift. Christ. So yeah, to seal this, I need to go to my magic menu. Figure out which... Fuck off, I'm trying to read. I need to use those symbols and just pretty simply go boop, boop. And that seals the rift. And you'll also use it to, like, destroy dimensional shields and cast spells and all sorts of stuff. And this is just telling me, hey, here's a clue for the ritual. In the case of a 4-rune incantation, the last rune denotes the recipient of the spell. The banishment ritual, for example, it would be the rune of the creature being banished. So, yeah, there are 3 gods here that are kind of trying to screw with things. You need to figure out which god is invading, which god is helping that other god invade, and then there's also a god that is either just there or is actively fighting against the god that's trying to invade. And you need to kind of figure out who's who and work from there. Go this way. I have no bullets, so I'm going to pistol whip this thing. You can also pistol whip with B if you do have bullets, if you want to save bullets, but obviously using your bullets is handy as well. You want to make sure you're ready to go with that. I'm surprised I didn't find the keys. Normally you find the keys for locked doors. Well, let's go try to unlock that then. I've got a couple lockpicks, I think. Okay. Pick failed. Pick failed. Oh, cool. Unlocked it on the last one. I just wanted to go this way to see if maybe there were some items. Yeah. What's this say? Dented old cash box for $4. Well, that's not all that useful. That's a bummer. Just run my way out of here. Taking some health damage, not a big deal. You can really easily repair that with your supplies, as I mentioned before. Turn to the car. Rain has stopped, but my contribution has been made. It's time to move on. Go over here, repair my health just a little bit. And we'll go to Stoneston and then Hobbling. Well, not enter town. Ugh. Turn to car. What am I doing here? Driving, that's what I'm doing. Yep, fast forwards. I like this fast forward effect quite a bit. It has a good kind of like VHS feel, and you'll see like stuff kind of flicker in and out, signs, and then stuff that might not be signs, and it's appropriately creepy. You know, it does the job. So start driving, get to Hobbling. You might have noticed on the map, the Almsgate where we just were is now an X. That means that town is completely ruined. It is wiped off the map. So you'll also get texts from people that aren't at the Ministry every now and again. And you have the option to open or ignore them. And whether you want to or not can be curious. Because it might be something good, it might be somebody being like, hey, well, you know you're doing something good for us, here's some money. Or it might be like a text from somebody saying, we've captured your family, and we're going to torture them, and that's going to cost you sanity. Are you in hiding? Strange people keep coming and asking for you. Do you need money for food? I sent you 5, so we got 5 pounds. That's nice. That's handy. Now we're in Hobbling. Let's enter Hobbling. See what's up. The message is received by a flustered man, dressed not dissimilar to myself. He is agitated enough that I am forced to awkwardly remind him for the money, and he says, here's some money, and then he fucks off. The atmosphere is tense as news has spread of the darkness infecting neighboring towns. Besides that, I cannot sense the shadow's influence. So this is a safe town. In safe towns, you can do a number of things. You can visit the hospital, where you can spend some money to buy more illegal drugs, to refill your med kit, and if you have taken a bleeding wound, if you get a really bad wound, you can come here to get it fixed. And every single safe town, as far as I've been able to tell, does this. So we're gonna just my med kit's probably fine, but we are gonna find supplies. It takes an hour to find supplies, and you do have only 60 hours within the entire game to figure out the ritual, so you can stop the invading god. But in doing so, I'm able to buy some bullets, which obviously is pretty useful considering I have like no bullets. And you can find some items like this as well. I'm gonna grab this body armor. You see, you can equip 3 items at a time. You can have a total of 12 items in your bag. So that's always handy. And I'm going to buy some hollow points as well. Hollow points are nice just because they're wicked strong. Return to the car. We're all full up on ammo. Got some money. Still. Got what we need. So let's go somewhere new. Let's go to Bilston. Why not? That briefly stopped the junction. So this is, as I was saying, there are events sometimes you'll encounter when you're driving around. Be people on the road, people who are worried. In this case, it's this guy saying, hey, there's our dark forces at work in one of the safe towns, and it's vitally important that he get there. His hand is nervously rattling at my passenger side door handle, which I have shrewdly been keeping locked. I'm not going to let him in, because I fear that he is an agent of the evil god. But of course, I could engage with him, and who knows what could result. We've reached Bilston. Bilston doesn't look like it's doing well. Enter the town. The taint upon this town brings to mind the work of a medieval plague. It's good writing. A lot of the writing in this game is really, really good. It's very evocative. Does a fantastic job of bringing across the kind of indescribable horror, not just of the beasts you're fighting, but more of the general effects that their presence has in the world. The fact that they're not supposed to be in here, and how that's just corrupting everything around them. It does the job. That's kind of what always makes Lovecraftian fiction good, is that it does a fantastic job of making things that are impossible to describe feel vivid and real without ruining the fact that they are indescribable. And I feel like this does that for the most part. I think the dungeon style, where it's all silhouettes, works as well. So let's see. What's going on here? Something far worse than a mere generalized taint has caused this. This is all coming from the source. A loose, poorly handled magical artifact left to leak its foul energies into everything around it. Let's investigate further. I believe I've located the source of this otherworldly radiation, an administrative building, blah blah blah. I'm gonna go find the thing! As I said, the writing's good, but reading it does not make for fun video, so, you know. Let's go. There are 6 types of dungeons like this. Mechanically, they're all basically the same. It's all doors, locked doors, item-containing objects. They're all basically the same. It's just different visual affectations, which I don't mind. Change things up a little bit. Combat can be a little... It's a little rough. You're meant to be kind of slow. You're meant to not be super capable. It works, but when you're dealing with guys like that with projectiles, it can sometimes be a bit of a pain in the ass to avoid them. You can just run past guys if you want. However, that will take some stuff out of your sanity. Just seeing the monsters hurts your sanity a little bit, I think. But you got to be careful when it comes to running from them, because you really don't want to lose that sanity. Been a prisoner of a cult Barla for some weeks, and there's another god they're trying to appease. They keep chanting, "BT, BT, BT, please send help." Interesting. And now we get a clue here. Bjarla is allied with the god identified with the BT rune. So here I can go to my table. As I said, there's 3 gods involved in any given game. The god that's invading, the god that's helping them, and then the god that is opposed to them in some way. And you'll get clues that allow you to figure it out. So we know that Bjarla is here. That's one important clue. But we know Bjarla is opposed to the god that uses the BT rune. So we know there's at the very least, we know there's another god with the BT rune. Whether the other god is the one invading and Bjarla is against them, or whether Bjarla is helping another god invade to be against the god with the BT rune. Who knows? We gotta find out. Keep looking around. Go through here. Well, not their signature color. The god Yushk is also shown to have an affinity for the color white, which is associated with an allied deity in the ancient pantheon. So Yith, Yoshish, whatever, is around, and he uses white. Whether he is also the same one who uses BT, I don't know. We'll put him in a separate slot for now. That map mechanic's really fun. I like the logic puzzle aspect of trying to figure out which god, just like even which gods are which here, what's happening. And that stuff does seem to randomize both the colors and the runes and the names. There is definitely a set amount of ones that you will find, but what gods and what they're associated with and what are, what's involved each time does seem to switch up quite a bit. Here are the words Agan Shmkz being chanted inside the tent at night. The warrior who was found near death, hunting with the fell, but something changed in his eyes. Alright, so I've now learned a spell. Restoration, I can now heal myself using that spell. So just to show how that works, I've taken a little bit of damage, not that much. I can go like this, let it run out. Violent surge, my bones regenerate, my body regenerate, bones snapped in the line, and wounds yanked closed. The experience was quite ghastly. That sounds fucking terrifying. And now my health is full, but as you can see, I spent like 20 sanity on doing that. And because my sanity is going down, now that we're getting into this fuzz, and you'll get some other neat, weird stuff going on as well, because my sanity is not quite where it needs to be. Page torn from a diary. I will show what that is later. Fuck that thing. And we're gonna go up here. There's some really cool stuff that happens kind of outside the actual gameplay in here, in terms of like how it gives you a bestiary and how it gives you backstory. We'll show that though when I've finished at least this run through. I should switch to my hollow point bullets because I don't have a lot left. Well, not their signature. The god Bjarla is also shown to have. Well, not their signature. They're shown to have an affinity with the color purple, which is associated with an allied deity in the pantheon. So, Bjarla is allied with the god associated with the color purple. So, we can assume from this that BT, as a rune, is colored purple. We still don't know the name, but we know that Yushk is not going to be the one allied with Bjarla. So, Bjarla is against Yushk. So, most likely, Bjarla is on the invading side, is going to be my guess. But we need to find more clues to find out. And again, it's all got a wonderful logic puzzle feel to it. As you try to discern just what the relationship is between these gods through some very vague but worthwhile hints. Keep going this way. We still need to find this artifact. Which... This looks like it's it. Recording device picked up the chanting of some kind of mantra, blah blah blah. Hard to make out, but the third part definitely sounded like Kij. So that should be part of the restoration ritual. You can see there the banishment ritual. We've got the God's rune is the last one. We need to use the evil God's rune, and then Kuz is the third ritual. Let's go back to my car, away from all the monstrous things in here. Nope, more. Wow, lots of monsters. So there's certain things that are kind of fucked up here. Whoa, God, evil face. It's real too. Fuck off, evil face. Oh, big evil face. Last thing I remember is being absorbed into a big suffocating mass. Truly my nightmarish creature. According to my dashboard clock, that was 3 hours ago. I don't know how I was returning my car, and the roads around me are all unfamiliar. My body and mind feel utterly wrecked. I dread to think of what exactly I've been doing for the last 3 hours. That sounds terrifying. Open from there. Remember, you're stronger than you think you are. A lesser person would be dead or raving in a padded cell by now. I got some sanity from that. That's nice. Also, restore my health. Because shit got kind of fucked up there. Let's get a look at the map. Yeah, I'm somewhere else entirely. That's fantastic. Let's head to Hirschhope, because I want to get some bullets. Oh. Where are we going now? We're going into the town to buy some stuff. Hirschhope, I feel quite buoyed by the clean air here, and the people are friendly enough. It can only be a matter of time before they catch the Shadow's attention. So now you're noticing the menu there. The words, kill yourself, coming up every once in a while. And you gotta be really careful not to accidentally press the button. Because that's not a lie. For instance, if I were to if it kind of shows up just by accident, I do it, you know. Thankfully, I had no bullets. So, I didn't kill myself. That's handy. And I got some sanity because I guess I cleared out the prompt. If you have bullets, though, that's not a safe thing to press. Let's go with some, let's find some bullets. I need some stuff. Ooh, armor piercers cost the exact same as regular bullets. Well, let's just buy armor piercers then. And, we'll buy some 9 mils as well. Return to car. This time, let's not press the kill myself prompt. Now that I got all these bullets in my gun. Where are we going next? Let's go to Burnham. Maybe there's good stuff in Burnham. Yeah, what do they gotta say? The Shadow has definitely got a foothold in Blessborough. It's gonna make its move soon. Don't expect a warm welcome if you let this slide. So we're gonna stop here for a second. You can stop at any time while you're driving. Reset your destination. This gets important because you'll get these missions pretty regularly. We did one earlier for the courier thing. If you don't do these, bad stuff seems to happen. You will lose that town on the map, and you will lose some of the support of the Ministry, it sounds like. It's not super clear what that's doing exactly. Let's go here. We're gonna go drive to the enemy operation. Fix this problem. We were close anyways. And see what's up. Enter this town. I am brought to this problematic area and told that payment will be made once the problem is dealt with. I don't think the locals fully understand what presence is inside their town. They show much relief and gratitude as I make my way inside. This will just involve me finding and exterminating the large creature bewitching this town. Oh, that doesn't sound good either. Hopefully it's not that head. I don't think I can deal with that head. Trash can. Oh! Also a bug. Fuck off, bug. Ah! Kill that bug. Thankfully drop some bullets, hopefully? Yeah, just a couple, but some bullets. Nice. Go up here. Find this other trash can. Small bottle of medicinal alcohol, which allowed me to get some health. And we'll go up a little bit. We'll continue to go up. Why not? Oh. What's this? The Kiz room install is inscribed on the wall here, upside down. The associated god would be pissed. Good to know. Ah. Yeah, again, as I said, some of the basic gameplay here can be a little rough trying to figure out. Just trying to move fast enough to avoid some stuff. Oh god, spinning guy. Die! Now I gotta just hit it with my gun. Again, you can run from enemies, but it's generally not the smartest thing to do here. I learned a spell, dungeon complete. I guess that was the large monster. Also, you saw my objective change there for a second. That's another fun little thing. Whoa! Big, gross ball on the wall. Get away, ball! Full of weird stuff. Anxiety seems to be getting the better of me. I feel hot and nauseous. My hands won't stop shaking. It's also not good. More health. That's nice. That's always good. Let's go this way. What's over this way? Another trash can. Small port. Lots of health here. Handy dandy. Keep going down. Keep exploring. Another place I can't go in. Huh. Ugh, die. Yeah, this is not going well. Those things are gone. They didn't care to try to actually kill me. That's handy. Let's get the fuck out of here. Just leave. Yeah, another monster. I'm just gonna leave. Just run past it. Yeah, as you can see, leaving the room with monsters alive will reduce my sanity just a little bit. We're gonna return to the car. People wait for me outside. They seem pretty happy. They give me a bunch of money. Fantastic. Now I can go buy a bunch more stuff. And this town is now considered safe because I have kind of dealt with it. And here I can refill my med kit. Back to town. Find supplies. Buy some 9mm bullets. And some hollow point bullets. And I got no more money. So I guess we're just going to go back to the... Ah. What am I doing? I'm going to go kill myself, apparently. Actually did that on purpose. And I died, because I had bullets in my gun. And when you finish off, get a score based on your ending. You kind of have an overall level that you're building up, and that's how you get more burst stars at the start, is building that up. There are other things you're unlocking, though, as well. You saw I picked up that page. You are slowly picking up diary pages, which kind of fill in the backstory for you. And another interesting thing you're doing is every time you kill one of the monsters, you get a little bit more of its bestiary entry. As you can see, I've killed enough of the cover that I'm able to get the first, like, sentence or two, like, kind of just almost the end of the second sentence there. And you see, it allows you to slowly figure out what's going on with these monsters. I like that idea. I like that that's how they choose to slowly unravel the mystery behind these creatures. And I guess that is consuming the consuming shadow. It kind of goes on like that. You go back and you continue to fight more monsters. You can go through the dungeons. It's got some cool stuff here. I like the basic gameplay loop of running around the country and trying to figure out this ritual while puzzling out the gods' relationships, all while trying to survive these somewhat harrowing dungeons with very kind of like survival horror-esque feeling controls, the lack of ammo, the kind of clumsy movement. It all very much reminds me of good classic survival horror. and it just works. It's available now. It's not on Steam yet. I believe they have a Greenlight campaign going, though it is on Humble, where you can get it for, I think it's $16.99 on Humble, but when you do that, you get the soundtrack as well as the 2 books Yahtzee has written in ebook form, and it's also available on, I think they're putting it on itch.io and GOG, and I know it's on the Mac App Store, and it's going to be $10 there for just the game. So, yeah, as always, I've been your host, Halfbeard. Once again, this has been The Consuming Shadow. Neat little title. Definitely worth checking out. And, you guys have a good one. Later. Hey, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that piece of Halfbeard's HUD content. We can't thank you enough for taking the time to watch it. That said, I did want to take a moment to let you all know that we do have both a Patreon page as well as a PayPal link on our website if you're interested in donating to us. Those donations will allow us to improve our recording equipment, cover the games that publishers don't send us, and take things a step further with new features such as a revived Halfbeard's HUD podcast. Our goal has always been to provide you with reliable and enjoyable content, and your support would really help us pursue that in even bigger and better ways. Thanks again for watching, and have a good one.